What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. 4 secrets to SBA EIDL deferment that I have not mentioned as of today. Just got off the phone, so please do me each favor. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and go find us at trysmallbiz.com, where you can advertise your company for free, or for just $1 a day, you can hire me as a premium member. We'll promote you to more than 135,000 people every single year on social media. That's trysmallbiz.com. And by the way, if you are a member, scroll up to the top, hit the red button to get in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just got off the phone with arguably the most helpful agent ever at the SBA, and I've called at least 100 times in the last 2.5 years. In today's video, I am going to explain to you why you might not be seeing your red button, what happens if you're like me and you're late by a couple of days, if you have a loan over $200,000, what is the exact email, not the disaster customer service, and why, oh why, are they making the $200,000 plus loans jump through a few hoops? I have the exact reason. So pull up a chair. It's actually good. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, ice cold beer, glass of wine, whiskey on a big rock. Here we go. All right, let's work together and keep this under 10 minutes. If you haven't heard the news as of yet, you can lower your EIDL loan payments by 90%. Hundreds of you have been successful. You can do this for at least 6 months. We're hearing, and I got confirmation today, they're expecting it could go at least a year or more, provided you're eligible. There may be some additional requirements to prove that you're struggling after the first 6 months, but there may not be. So before I get into all that, and it's very good, the stock market is in fuego at the moment because the Fed minutes just came out and they were slightly, underline the word slightly, dovish. So stocks came down a bit this morning. They're moving back up, but as I've been saying now for 2 or 3 weeks, the Dow Jones is up over 6,000 points since I said we were bottoming 6 weeks ago. I never saw that coming, and I didn't see the NASDAQ and the small cap stocks lagging so badly. So what I think is going to happen, and it probably is around Jerome Powell's speech next Wednesday, the Dow is going to pull back, maybe along with the S&P. The NASDAQ might initially come down some, but we want to see the gap close. We want to see the Dow cool off. We want to see the NASDAQ small caps that we own start to reassert themselves, because give me a bull market where the NASDAQ and small caps are not leading. Answer, it doesn't exist. This is a very unhealthy market at the moment. We need to see some level of parity. It's not there, so expect a pullback in the big names over the next couple of weeks. More on that later. By the way, COMS, I didn't plan on buying this. I missed it this morning. Huge breakout at 7 cents. COMS went to almost 13. I got back in with many of you at 8 cents and change. Do not pay more than 8 cents, 08 for COMS, period. All right, more on that later. Follow me on Twitter at TrySmallBiz. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't see the red button and you've got a $200,000 loan or less, it's because your payment is either 60 days from now, so it's not going to be in there, or in my case, it turns out I'm 2 days late from where I was supposed to send the payment in. I believe it was the 21st, so I'm what now, a week late? So the guy said to me, that's going to happen. So if you're late, whether it's a day, an hour, or a week, the button won't be there until you make the first payment. Once the payment goes in, if it's by mail, and I'm actually going to give you the address if you prefer to mail it, or you go to pay.gov, it's 5 business days approximately that the button will appear. So long story short, everyone should see a button if you're inside of 2 months before your first payment is due. And if you're late like me, once you make the first payment, within 5 business days of them receiving the check, the button will appear. All right, if you want to mail it in, and forgive me, my eyes are not that good. I wrote this down on a card that my State Farm agent, I've got State Farm with my house. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Tell me in the comments below. If you got questions about the deferment, of course, let me know. But if you want to mail it in, here's the address. I don't write this in the comments because that's what the scammers do. If people see me putting emails and phone numbers in the comments, they get ripped off, so I have to do it in what will be a short video. If you prefer to mail your check, and by the way, you can also pay by a personal check, even if it's your business. I'll explain what you do in a second. It's the Small Business Administration if you want to mail it in. Otherwise, you go to pay.gov or hit the Make a Payment button inside of caweb.sba.gov. You need to create an account for that. That's where you get your deferment. So it's Small Business Administration, P.O. Box 3918, Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, 97208-3918. One more time. If you want to mail it in, and you can do it with a personal check, I'll explain in a second. It's the Small Business Administration, spell it out. P.O. Box 3918, Portland, Oregon, 97208-3918. You can pay with a business check, which most of you are going to do if you decide to not pay on site. Slow down, Jason. I'm a little excited. I'm a little amped up on multiple levels. It's that time of year. The market's rocking and rolling. Yeah, we've taken a hit in the last couple of weeks, but that's going to change because December is the month for small cap stocks, as I'm drooling all over the place. But if you want to pay by a personal check for your business, all you have to do is you make the check out to the SBA. You can do Small Business Administration or just SBA. And in the memo section, with a personal check, if you decide to do that, you write your business name, the name of your business, so ABC Incorporated, along with your SBA loan number. So those two things, if you use a personal check, have to be in the memo section if you decide to mail it into the SBA. All right. Bear with me. If you got 200,000 or more, I'm going to explain to you now where you can send an email and why in the world are they making you jump through a couple of hoops, and I'll read out loud exactly what it is. But if you want to bypass the disaster assistance bullshit that they say on the website, go to send an email to the following: DCS, David Charlie Sam at SBA.gov. So this is for 200,000 and above. It's DCS, David Charlie Sam at SBA.gov. In the subject line, hardship accommodation plan. 200,000 or better, you want to get your application. I'm going to tell you what's in it and why they're doing this. It's DCS at SBA.gov. That goes directly to the loan specialists that are going to reach back out to you. All right. I'll save the why they're doing this for last. This is what they're asking for. Bear with me. I have to, this is what happens. I sound like I'm stuttering because I'm trying to rush so that you guys can get on with your holiday. You don't want to spend more than 10 minutes in a video. We're already at 8. All right. This is what they're going to ask you for if you've got loans up to over $200,000. It's basic. It's not hard. They're not going to put you through the grinder. It's your app number. They're going to say, is the business still operating? Provide details around the description for your hardship. Revenue is down 90%. We had a hurricane. My wife divorced me. One sentence. He said, don't go on and on. Just give them one basic reason why you're going through a struggle. You'll also be asked to, in other words, very basic. The reason why they're making the over 200,000 do this is because some of you have profit and loss on your tax returns and or real estate holdings. So I thought it was maybe because of fraud. No, the reason why they're not doing giving the button to the under 200,000 is because it's more complex in terms of the application 6 months or a year ago. Many people have assets and liabilities. They had to send in their real estate holdings, etc. So they need to fill out a simple form. Folks, this has been an exciting time. We have been able to get deferment after fighting like hell for 2.5 years. I will not quit until they remove the interest that is accruing, which is significant. And yes, the fact that they've come towards us. They've given us reduction of payments for 6 months to a year or longer. I just gave you 4 secrets that hopefully makes it easy for everybody, whether small, medium, or large, to get your payments cut. And I will not quit. I will not rest. I can hear somebody telling me now, what about the 10 grand I keep hearing in the comments? There's a bill in the Senate. It's been stuck there for 3 months. You might have seen Chuck Schumer running his mouth already about getting the student loans pushed out another 8 months or to June of next year, right? We have a chance. We have a chance with respect to the $10,000 grant. What are the odds? 25%. It's an official bill. So tell me what's going on. Is anybody got any questions? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I'm going to my sister's house. I just ran over again. I've got a niece who's graduating college. Gorgeous, looks like Nicole Kidman. Most people have checked out by now. My nephew grew 6 inches during the lockdown. He's 16 years old, driving his car, 6'4", 230. I'm 6'3", 250. He's taller than I am now at 16 years of age. So until next time, always remember that I love you guys and thank you so very much for watching.